Let's read about the Mauryan dynasty today. Chandragupta Maurya from 322 BC to 297 BC. With the help of Chanakya, known as Kautilya or Vishnugupta, he overthrew the Nandas and established the rule of Maurya dynasty. Chandragupta is called Sandrocotus by the Greek scholars. Seleucus Nicator was one of the generals of Alexander, and after his death had succeeded in gaining control of most of the Asiatic provinces. Chandragupta defeated him in 305 BC and he was compelled to yield parts of Afghanistan to Chandragupta. There was also a marriage alliance between the two families. Chandragupta built a vast empire which included not only good portions of Bihar and Bengal but also western and northwestern India up to Hindu Kush and the Deccan. This account is given by Megasthenes, a Greek ambassador sent by Seleucus to the court of Chandragupta Maurya in his book Indica. We also get the details from the Arthashastra of Kautilya. Later, Chandragupta adopted Jainism and went to Sravanabelagola near Mysore with Bhadrabahu, where he died by slow starvation, or Salekhana, or Samlahana, or Santhara. Visakadatta wrote a drama, Mudra describing Chandragupta's enemy and Devi Chandraguptam in 6th century AD. There is also a map of Mauryan Empire at its height, which includes I think Afghanistan, Pakistan, all about India, only leaving the south states, some south states, and it included everything. Total Nepal, everything was under it. Then Bindusara from 297 to 273 BC. Chandragupta was succeeded by his son Bindusar in 297 BC. He is said to have conquered the land between the two seas, that is the Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. At the time of his death, almost the entire subcontinent came under the Mauryan rule. Greek ambassador Deimachos visited his court, called Amitra Ghat by Greek writers. Then comes Asoka from 269 to 232 BC. Asoka means bereft of sadness. He was appointed the viceroy of Taxila, Avanti and Ujjain by his father Bindusara. He was at Ujjain when Bindusara died. His formal coronation was delayed for 4 years, suggesting a disputed succession. A Buddhist literature says that he came to throne after killing his 99 brothers. Regarded as one of the greatest kings of all times, he was the first ruler to maintain direct contact with people through his inscriptions. Inspired by Dara I of Iran, Asoka became the Buddhist under Upagupta. His extent of empire. His empire covered the whole territory from Hindu Kush to Bengal and extended over Afghanistan, Balochistan and whole of India with the exception of a small area in the farthest south. Kashmir and valleys of Nepal were also included, first empire to do so. The Kalinga War, 261 BC, mentioned in 13th XIII Rock Edict, it changed its attitude towards life. Asoka became a Buddhist after that. Asoka's edicts. Asoka erected pillars or edicts all over the subcontinent and even in modern day Afghanistan, Nepal, Bangladesh and Pakistan to spread the Buddha's word. James Prinsep, a British antiquary and colonial administrator, first deciphered Asoka's edict in 1837. These inscriptions are the first tangible evidence of Buddhism. They were kept in public places and along trade routes so that maximum number of people would read them. More than religious discourse, they talk about moral duties of the people, how to conduct life, Asoka's desire to be a good and benevolent ruler, and about Asoka's work towards this end. These inscriptions can be classified into 3 categories: pillar edicts, major rock edicts and minor rock edicts. 7 pillar edicts. 2 types of stones are used: spotted white stone from Mathura and buff colored sandstone and quartzite from Amaravati. All the pillars are monoliths or carved out from stone. They have been found from different places like Kandahar, Afghanistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa of Pakistan, Delhi, Vaishali and Champaran of Bihar, Sarnath and Allahabad of UP, Amaravati of Andhra Pradesh and Sanchi of MP. Fragments of the same edict are found in different places. Many pillars are as height as 50 feet high and weigh as much as 50 tons. The pillars depicts animals like lion, elephants, and lotuses and wheels, which are all important symbols in Buddhism. The following table gives the edict number and what it talks about. Pillar Edict 1, Asoka's principle of protecting his people. Pillar Edict 2, Dhamma. Pillar Edict 3, avoiding practice of cruelty, sin, harshness, pride and anger among his subjects. Pillar Edict 4, responsibilities of the Rajukas worked in a judicial capacity as well as being revenue administrator. Pillar Edict 5, list of animals and birds that should not be killed on certain days. Another list which mentions animals that should never be killed. Pillar Edict 6, Dhamma policy of the state. Pillar Edict 7, Asoka's work for fulfilling Dhamma, tolerance for all sections. 14 Major Rock Edicts. Edicts Major Rock Edict 1 prohibits animal slaughter and bans festive gatherings. Major Rock Edict 2, care for men and animals, mention the Pandyas, Satyapuras and the Kerala Putras of South India. Major Rock Edict 3, generosity to Brahmins about Yuktas, Pradesikas and Rajukas who would go every 5 years to different part of his empire to spread Dhamma. Major Rock Edict 4, Dhamma Ghosa or sound of Dhamma or righteousness over Bheri Ghosa or sound of war. Major Rock Edict 5, about Dhamma Mahamantras, talk about treating slaves right. Major Rock Edict 6, King's desire to know about his people's conditions about welfare measures. Major Rock Edict 7, tolerance for all religions. Major Rock Edict 8, Asoka's first visit to Bodh Gaya and Bodhi tree, his first Dhamma Yatra. Major Rock Edict 9, condemns popular ceremonies. Major Rock Edict 10, disapproves of the individual's desire for fame and glory and stresses on Dhamma. Major Rock Edict 11, elaborates on Dhamma. Major Rock Edict 12, tolerance for all religions and sections. Major Rock Edict 13, mentions victory over Kalinga, mentions Asoka's Dhamma victory over Greek king Antiochus of Syria or Antiocho, Ptolemy of Egypt or Turamai, Magus of Cyrene or Makkah, Antigonus of Macedon or Amtikini, Alexander of Epirus or Alikasudaro. Also mentions Pandyas, Cholas, etc. Major Rock Edict 14, engraving of inscriptions installed in various parts of country. Now let's come about minor rock edicts. Minor rock edicts are found on 15 rocks across the country and in Afghanistan also. Asoka uses his name only in 4 of these places, namely Maski, Brahmagiri in Karnataka, Gujarat in MP and Nettur in Andhra Pradesh. It is to be noted that languages used in eastern part of the empire or Magadhi language in Brahmi script is used. Magadhi is the dialect of Prakrit found in Magadha. In western parts of the Mauryan Empire, Shahbaz Gari and Mansehra in Pakistan. Prakrit in Kharosroti script is used. Major Rock Edict 13 contains an extract in Greek and Aramaic in Taxila and Lagman as well. Aspects of Asoka's reign. Asoka's empire was divided into provinces with a viceroy in each province. He established dharmasalas, hospitals and sarais throughout his kingdom. In his 10th year of reign, Asoka visited Gaya and in 20th year of reign, he visited Lumbini, where he made it tax-free and established Rumindei pillar. He appointed Dharma Mahapatras in 14th year of reign to propagate dharma among various social groups including women. He organized a network of missionaries to preach the doctrine both in his kingdom and beyond. He sent them to Ceylon or Sri Lanka, Burma, sent his son Mahindra and daughter Sanghamitra to Ceylon and other Southeast Asian regions, notably Thailand. Sri Lanka was the first country where Buddhism was first propagated outside India. Asoka is called Buddha Sakya and Asoka in Maski or Karnataka edict and Dharmasoka in Sarnath inscription. He is normally referred to as Devanampiya, beloved of the gods, and as Piyadasi, a pleasing appearance in Bhabru inscription in Rajasthan. He also calls himself Samrat in Bhabru. Built the Sanchi Stupa, Bharut Stupa and Deorkothar Stupa in Madhya Pradesh, Butkara Stupa in Swat, Pakistan, Mir Rukun Stupa in Nawabsha, Pakistan, Dhamek Stupa in Sarnath, UP, Sannati Stupa in Karnataka, Mahabodhi Temple and Rampurva Bull Capital in Bihar, Barabar Caves in Bihar, Takshila University in Pakistan, etc. Barabar caves were used by ascetics from the Ajivika section found by Makhali Gosala, a contemporary of Buddha and Mahavira. Ajivika was one of the Nastika of heterodox schools of ancient Indian philosophy and a major rival of early Buddhism and Jainism. It is known for its niyati or fate or doctrine, the premise that there is no free will, that everything that has happened is happening and will happen is entirely preordained and a function of cosmic principles. Significance of Mauryan rule. The emblem of the Indian Republic has been adopted from the four lion capital of the Asokan pillar at Sarnath. Gurukuls and Buddhist monasteries developed with royal patronage. University of Taxila between Indus and Jhelum rivers and Banaras are the gift of this era. Kautilya's Arthashastra, Bhadrabahu's Kalpasutra, Buddhist texts like Kathavathu and Jain texts such as Bhagavati Sutra, Acharanga Sutra and Dasavakalik comprise some of the important literature of this era. During Mauryan time, Sita was the revenue from crown land. Causes of fall of Maurya. Asoka's patronage of Buddhism and his anti-sacrificial attitude is said to have affected the income of the Brahmins. So they developed antipathy against Asoka. Revenue from agrarian areas was not sufficient to maintain such a vast empire, as booty from war was negligible. Successors of Asoka were too weak to keep together such a large centralized empire. It is to be noted that Asoka was succeeded by the following kings in chronological order: Dasaratha from 232 to 224 BC, Samprati 224 to 215 BC, Salisuka 215 to 202 BC, Devavarman 202 to 195 BC, Satadhanvan 195 to 187 BC, and Brihadratha from 187 to 185 BC. The last Mauryan king Brihadratha was killed by Pushyamitra Sungha, commander-in-chief in 185 BC, who started the Sungha dynasty in Magadha. Thank you.